Cutting the ribbon to the state's first 24/7 childcare center in Washington County is key to breaking the cycle of poverty. The new Stepping Stones Childcare Center will open its doors on June 1st, bridging the gap for working parents when they need it.
What's the biggest gap in Washington County? And it came out as childcare, affordable childcare. And then the second one was affordable housing, and then next one was transportation. And then the next month we'd talk about it, and the next month we'd talk about it, and 2 years later we're still talking about it, and I finally said, we got to build a child care center, we're still talking about this. And so that's when we really put the hammer down and said, we've got to create something that can help alleviate keeping families trapped in poverty.
What a novel concept. Let's find the things that cause homelessness, and let's provide some resources for that. And this is one of the little pieces in that wheel that Switchpoint has been running with for the last few years now, and it's so exciting to be a part of that as the City of St. George. We're so happy to be a partner.
A special song by 6-year-old Lily set the tone for supporters of the newest Switchpoint venture, who were excited to see and hear more of what this place will soon be about.
Rainbows are visions and only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide.
The child that recognizes a number or a letter, or the creative art that is developed and they're so proud of, or the parent who comes after their shift and reaches for their child and the child lightens up and smiles. It's those little moments of celebration that we encourage, because that's what builds character, integrity, trust, and self-worth.
Those relationships will be there. Those children will know that they're loved, and those parents will know that this is a safe, healthy place for their children to be.
Can we change the direction? Can we break the cycle of poverty with the kids that we start seeing in Stepping Stones? And that's my belief. That's why I really wouldn't let it go, is I think we have a chance at breaking the cycle of poverty here in Washington County.
A tour of the facility found 4-year-old Hayden and his mom Lorelei excited about the possibilities for both of them.
It is so hard to find a good childcare, reliable childcare, open childcare. If currently you call to find childcare, they are all booked. You have to be put on a waiting list, so it is very difficult.
We'll serve children 6 weeks to 12 years old. And we're open to all working families who need childcare. That's the biggest thing we want to emphasize, is open to all families.
And the elephant, and the rhino, and the crocodile's hungry too.
The first thing that he said when he came here is like, school, school, I'm finally in school. So seeing his excitement makes me excited. Seeing my son at peace and happy obviously brings peace to the parents.
We're able to offer full-time employment with benefits, and even our part-time positions are more, we pay higher than the average wage for childcare providers. And empowering these childcare providers to see them more as just a childcare provider or a babysitter. They're early childhood educators, and really rising to that call in which they're going to be entrusted in.
In our perfect picture, we would be seeing about 270 children a day during that 24-hour period, and that's going to vary, on shifts and or the age of the kids. But we should see that as our number we're hitting.
The Child Care Center will allow lower-income families to pay using subsidies provided by the state. Even those with special needs are eligible for the child care. The facility provides different levels of activities and rooms based upon ages and abilities.
We offer 5-day rates for families as well as daily rates 1 to 3 days, and giving families that flexibility. And with the 24/7 scheduling, we are also going to offer additional hours for a small hourly fee if families need to pick up an extra shift, or they can have an opportunity to work overtime.
With a fully supported kitchen, laundry room, and even a backyard to play in, this child care center has all the amenities of home.
Beautiful play structure outside and grassy area and big beautiful trees they were able to preserve with the construction of the building. And so even our young infants will get exposure to go outside every day.
At a final cost of around $4.5 million using state, local, and private funding, this child care center will no doubt meet the needs of the community. Hollowell said another shelter, including 24/7 child care, is in the works in Tooele.
And so Tooele is under construction. We start this week, actually, on a project called Harris Community Village, and it'll have the same model of community resource center with emergency shelter, soup kitchen, pantry, 24/7 child care right on site, and then it'll have 66 units of permanent supportive housing.
In Washington County, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.